Welcome back to some All the Mods 9. Let's update you on what I've been doing between episodes. So as you can see, I have moved our system finally over here. I've yet to come up with what design I want, and the fact that this is even makes this look a little bit weird to me anyway. Maybe I just like symmetricality too much. Yeah, that's probably it. I might end up making another crafting grid, putting that there, and then putting these two on the top. Maybe making another controller. Don't know if that breaks the system or what, but well, we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, moved all this stuff. Not done too much else. I hooked our furnace up to this. I'm not sure if the barrels actually help at all, because when you craft, obviously, things like glass, you want thousands of sometimes. It just seems a little bit slow from going into there to there, and then when you're pulling them out of here, it's a bit slow to go into there. So maybe I'll sort this out later. Maybe I'll change it. And what else I've done today is this. I've created our storage drawer wall, finally. So this is what this is going to be used for. I was testing out how much these can store. So if we go onto functional storage, that's what we're using. You can make netherite upgrades. However, each one needs a smithing template, and you've got to do it in a smithing table. So I want to see what diamond could hold. So if we put this in here, because diamonds are a lot easier. You just need diamonds, gold, copper, which everything we've got automated. This can hold 679 million. I think that's going to be fine. So what we need to do first is get out our configuration tool, and we're going to lock all these drawers. But there is a quick way of doing this. But what we need to make first is in here, linking tool. Let's make a linking tool. Actually, it's there. Linking tool. So what this does is it will link. That's a big square. It will link all these drawers up with that controller. There is a quicker way of doing this. Shift? No, I don't know. There is a quicker way of doing this, but I'll just do it this manual way for now. So this big green square is how far the controller can reach, which is perfect, actually. Yeah, it's very perfect. It reaches all of our drawers. There are some upgrades. If it didn't, you can put range upgrades in the controller now. But I made this pretty perfect. Remove drawer from controller. Why are we doing that? Oh, okay. And there we go. Right, that's all of those hooked up together. And now we can just click on the main drawer and it will lock everything. These are locked, however, you can't see because of the light strips I put up, which I thought looked pretty cool. We could also put the light strips down at the bottom if we wanted to. Did just get loads of quests complete from that. We can also make dimensions drawers. Cool. Yeah, so what I want to do here is finally get stuff going into our system properly instead of just into random bags. And I think what we shall do first, is put this one in this drawer, because this is what we've got most of. And then what we need to do is hook this guy up to our system. So if I took my chest off, by the way, because that electric light is really annoying. I hate it. I will be re-rolling the chest at some point. I have put some gems in this, and I've upgraded all the rest of our armor to mythic, including our sword, which has got quite a lot of stuff on it now. What we need is a storage, external storage. It shouldn't take too long. There we go. So what else you can do, I've moved these up here from over there. You can put speed upgrades in here. So this makes all the crafting faster. And then all we have to do is hook this up to our system, which is around the back now. We'll go this way. Which is here. We will... what do we want to do? Do this. Set the priority. Now, is negative priority better? Right, let's just set this to 100. I think higher priority means it's actually higher and it's going to go there first. But I don't know. I swear it changes every time they update the mod. Or from mod to mod. We'll see. Oops. So I am just going to connect that there. That should connect us. And then hide the mess. Right, so there's 64 in there. Let's see if the priority worked. If we take some of these out, instead of it going into our into our discs, it should hopefully go into here. Which it has. That's good. And now what we can do is, let's put these in away in here and get rid of all of this. We can get ender chests. I think I made a couple. So let's get ender chests. And what we'll do is we'll keep white, white, white. Then we need import. Need an importer, and we need stack upgrade and some speed upgrades. We will put this. Where do we want this? Well, just put this there. Let's set that down. Weird. Okay, fine. You can stay like that. I don't mind. Hopefully it still works. And we will stack upgrade and speed upgrade that. Minutes only got 8. I think. Is it Eyes of Ender or just Ender Pearls? We'll see. You can upgrade the size of this. There we go. Maximum of 27. So let's do it to this as well. Maximum of 27. Then what we will do, delete this. Well, not delete. Jetpack. Take this up here. Make sure this is turned off. It is. And what we're going to do, what we need to do is move this. But if we destroy this, it's going to drop everything. Can we turn you off for now? You stay off. Packing tape. I think we can make. Hopefully this works. Can't get in over the fence. Requires paper to work. Okay. Alright then. Huh. You learn something new. Every day. Come on. Paper. Let's see if this works. Hope that's all we need. There we go. And that should now let us do that. And what we can do is put this on here. We'll get rid of this. Just hopefully it doesn't create any silly loops. Turn this on. That all goes in there. All of this should get transported into our system downstairs. Oops. Which it is. That's awesome. And then all we need to do, if we get the exact same thing again, import bus. Get rid of the paper and the packing tape. Import bus, stack, upgrade, and some speed upgrades. Nope, we can only have 3. And we just, in fact, if we just put that down there for now. Put that there. Put those in there and unpack it. That should not work. It doesn't work. Oh, well, maybe it is. Yeah, okay, it is working. It's obviously just a lot. 250,000. Eventually, that will empty completely, and it should all end up over here. Yes, 12k, which is got void upgrade in and can hold 679 million. But this is what we'll slowly do. We'll slowly add our things to this wall. I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, obviously this will be stuff that we don't really need loads of. So there'll be random things in here. Some of the mob drops that we don't need. I don't know. Zombie hearts. How much of that do we actually really need? Things like this. We'll probably just go into one of these over here somewhere. Out of the way. Forget about it. Maybe put a few upgrades in so we've got a supply and then void out the rest. Next on the list. So what I want to get into is more power. But before we get into more power, we need to get into power storage. And one of the best power storages, according to this, is Mekanism's induction matrix. And then one of the best things to get into for power is Mekanism's fusion reactor. So Mekanism seems like a good place to go. To get to unlock this chapter, we need to go through this. And because this is the power storage. To make that, we need lithium dust, which comes from thermal evaporation plants, which you need brine. And to make brine, if you go back to this one, it tells you here. So we need to make some stuff. I have automated the first part of this process. Chemical injection chamber. Then we'll have to automate these. I'll take that. Let's automate that. And do we need that? I don't know if we need hot brine. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, chemical injection chamber. We have automated this. So that shouldn't take too long. While that makes that, what we want to do also is automate all of this stuff. So far we have... Right, let's automate glass panes while it's there. Connect to glass. We don't want exact. Nope, ignore that. Doesn't have to be connected glass. Where is our glass? I made quite a bit of glass. At least I thought I did. Apparently not. Here we go. Glass makes glass planes. Gotta be careful with what you put in here because it'll try and look for the connected glass, and if it doesn't find any, it'll just say no. So we've got the glass. Then we need to make these, which now we've got steel coming in. Will be easy. And that's for the thermal evaporation controller. Then we need the block, which we've just made, and then we need a valve, which also comes from the block. So that should be everything. Let's throw those in there. We'll throw that one in there. Has it finished our chamber? Oops. It has. Chemical injection chamber. There we go. So that one's done. Machine requires hydrogen chloride to operate. Find out how to create hydrogen. Okay. That's fine. I don't think we actually need that to make the brine. So we can get rid of that. And then the next quest is we need 2 valves, 37 blocks, and a controller. So let's make... Oh. So let's make the controller first. Did I not just put the controller in? Valve, block. Where's the controller? I don't understand. Did I not make? Sometimes the flight is quite too good. Oh, pattern and block. We didn't make a controller. I thought we did make the controller. I don't even know what I did. Okay. Oh, there's a controller. Right. Let's try this again. Thermal controller. We need 1 controller. And 2 valves. Check this. It's waiting for the infused alloy. Thermal controller. And we're still waiting on the valves. That's 1 valve. And that's 2 valve. And then we need 37 blocks. That's 3. So 34 blocks. And that was very fast. And it made more. That's cool. And then I think that is all we need. So to get hydrogen chloride, you will need to make brine. To do this, we need a thermal evaporation plant. 4x3x4 structure. So that's 4x4 square, then 3 tall. Need 1 controller, 2 valves. Pump in the water. Collect the brine. There we go. That's to make brine. So let me build this. Probably won't be keeping it where we put it, but if we build it, figure out, and then, well, if we build it, I can then figure out where I want to keep it. So let's pump it in that side and out that side. I have to say, I don't like the sound of the blood moon. There we go. Tell it's completed because it'll do the red thing. Let's make a sink. From like that. Multi-block sink. We can make water from this. Oops. Multi-block sink like that. And then if we get pipe, you can do fluids, that's fine. We'll take one of you. I think that's everything. If we get the configurator, put this here, put you there, and that's moving fluids. That's filling up, and it's creating brine. There we go. That is the first step, apparently, to making lithium. If we go into the other mechanism, what does it say? Run brine through a thermal evaporation plant to get lithium. Is that what we've got here? No. So we need to make a thermal evaporation plant. Although, unless... Is this it? No, chemical infuser. What I want to do is I want to unlock it. So we're gonna, I'll create the random last bits. I might automate each one because eventually we'll need them. and I'll bring you back. Welcome back. So I have built our second thermal evaporation plant and completed the quest to get us to here. So if you read this, it says to do this, you need this. You start collecting brine. Okay, so in here, it tells you, not there. Here, you just need to run it through another thermal evaporation plant, which is what we're doing. To get these to generate more, you need to heat them up. As you can see, millibuckets per tick. We're going to have to upgrade this pipe in a second because it can't keep up with the amount of water we need. And to heat them up, same with this. Oh, this is maxed out. This is heating up as well. To heat them up, you need resistive heaters. This is thermodynamic conductors, and this is going to a third port that I installed. Just the valves with the conductors. So these transfer the heat to these. And then we've got power coming from our system. If you go in these, you can type in here the amount of Fe. So that will change it. So if I change this down to 300, you can see. And then it'll change the temperature that it's generating. So this is the amount of power we're using per tick, which is fine because we've got plenty of power. So this has run out of water, so we're gonna have to upgrade that. And this has created us loads of liquid lithium. All the other machines I just dropped in here, by the way. So what we need to do is go to the thermo, whatever they're called. No, not thermo. Mechanical? Whichever one transfers liquids. So that only does right, that's 1,000. So we could make some of these. That does 8,000. Let's automate this whole thing. And we'll just make one of the best ones. Might take a minute to create it. But I think probably worth doing. And we'll just do that. So if we go in here and go to mechanical and we make an ultimate and we leave that to run for a minute, get rid of some of these other and keep those. And we just leave that to create it so you can watch the process here. What it is slow on at the minute is the alloys, which are going through this. So these machines do need upgrading at some point. You see, they are pretty slow. We could put speed upgrades in them, but it's all about power. I suppose it's only using 20. We could put speed upgrades in them, like we did with this. You can also see that they're all full, by the way. So what we did the other episode did that. And there we go. Mechanical, ultimate mechanical pipes. If we just get rid of this, put this on here and configure it, that should work. So obviously this sink is unlimited, so you can pull as much as fast as you want, and it's filled up. And this is full on heat. I'm hoping these don't explode for any reason. I don't think they do. They're still pretty hot. And this is just creating the brine, so that'll back up. Then we need to run the liquid lithium through. No, that's not how you spell liquid. Through a machine. What machine was it? No. What did it say? Let's read the quest. It tells us what to run the machine through. Chemical crystallizer. This thing. Which we need fluorite for. That could be an issue. I don't know if we've run into any fluorite. We have not. Fluorite is green. However, we did kind of just ditch our quarry completely. What have you got in here? Have you got any fluorite? Ooh, look at that. 268 ancient debris. No. Oh, look at that. Raw fluorite. That's all we need, I think. And it wants you to cook it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We did just ditch this, but it's still sort of running. We've got quite a lot of stuff in here. 10,000. Tin, 10,000. Aluminium, 10,000. 1,000, 3, 40. 15. Well, I mean, we'll come back to that someday. I just don't want to deal with the whole processing the ores right now. If we shove all this in here, that should go straight into our system. You see what I mean about it taking a while to bump into there? Then we could probably make this. We need some... What I also did was put some refined obsidian in here. More than we needed. Because refined obsidian is a bit of a pain to make, because you've got to give it osmium in a compressor. And then you've got a metallurgically infused diamond into obsidian dust, which is obsidian in an enrichment chamber. Or, our favourite way, you can make a seed. And to make a seed, you need blocks. So that is what we're going to do. There's 4 blocks. What else did you need for the seed? Let's press A on this thing. 4 Imperium and some prosperity. Do we have some prosperity? Yes. So I'm going to quickly add this to our system. Well, not to our system, to our mystical agriculture farm. Oops. And that's why I'm finding the pickaxe a bit of a pain. It moves way too fast. Is this keeping up? Yeah, that's keeping up. So what we can do with these is, because I don't know if you noticed, they do cause quite a lot of lag. I think there is a machine. Something to do with dimensional. You can put your machine in a different dimension. I don't remember what they're called. Not dimensional. Where do we want to put this? Let's just put this here. So that will now create us some refined obsidian, which makes the process so much easier. What were we waiting for? Chemical crystallizer. That. So we run. Ooh, there's a quest. In here. Chemical crystallizer. We run this through here. So mechanical pipes. Let's just go for ultimate. No, you don't want to go through there. So how would you... Transporter. Blue. What? Green. What? I just want you to accept the liquid. It's a gas. Is this a gas? No, this is liquid lithium. Do you not accept liquid lithium? Why don't you want our stuff? You will take it, so why aren't you taking it? How do we put stuff in here? Strict input. Why are we talking about this? Just going in a different direction. Do we put it on the bottom? How do you pipe into this thing? Apparently it doesn't accept it on any direction. What's going on? Side config. Energy. Gases. Input on all. Infuse types. Gases. Slurries. Pigments. Even though it's called liquid lithium, does it think it's a gas? What do we need for gases? Pressurized tube. Let's have a look at this. Right, that'll accept pressurized tube. That won't accept. Right. I don't understand. We go over here. Lithium. It wants lithium to make lithium dust. To make lithium, we're supposed to decondensate it. Okay, so we need a decondensator. Take it from liquid lithium to just normal lithium, which I'm assuming is a gas. Okay. So you only accept gases. Did I just misread this, or did Mekanism not tell us this? Run through thermal evaporation plant to get lithium. Okay, so that's wrong. You don't get lithium from brine, you get liquid lithium from brine. And then you need a decondensator. Or recondensator? Oh god. I have Mekanism machines in here. I swear I have what it wants. A rotary condensator. What do you actually do? Do you take lithium into liquid lithium? No, we want it the other way. Here, we want it decondensating. So do you... There we go, decondensate. Okay, right, we got the right machine now. This is a pain in the butt. You want to go into the condensator. We want it backwards. And we want gases to put on the right. I don't know. Let's just see how this goes. Okay, so that's working. And we're getting lithium. We need power, that's obvious. Then you will go into the crystallizer. And accept stuff. You get some stuff. Okay, you're working in there. Right, now you both want power, which is fine. I can do power. No, fuck. Too many cables. We want a point. That was very fast. That was good. Then we'll just throw you there. Right, now you're working. Now you're working. And this should give us lithium dust. Yay. Okay. This is a giant rabbit hole. Lithium dust is what we need to get into this, an induction matrix. So we need all of this stuff for an induction matrix. So that is the induction casing. That's the induction ports. It's a structural brass. Okay. So that doesn't require the lithium. It's these that require the lithium. There are different tiers, which is fine. Let's make the basic. This requires the lithium. and a basic energy cell. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll leave this to run for a little while. Leave this to run for a little while. I will craft up all of these. And I don't know how many of these we need. Doesn't really say. I'll craft up some of each. And then I'll bring you back in to see the finished result. Because I don't think you need to sit through watching me craft all of this stuff. I have everything that we need. Let's just create this now. We're going to pretty much build the same as this. So this is a 5x5x5. Let's just build it here for now. I will find a spot for all of this stuff somewhere in the base and not just in the floor, but for now it can stay in the floor. Is that 5? No, that's 4. Is this giving us enough material? Or does it assume that we're making this as well into glass? It does, by the looks of it. Let's get rid of this stupid sulfur. We'll put the induction ports on the front, which you can change with the configurator. There we go. Output, input. Let's put the glass in. Glass. Oops. What I'm not yet sure of is, do we just place this inside? No. I don't know what to do with that. Let's have a look at this picture again. There we go. No idea what it was. Just keep destroying it and bringing it back. Okay, so from this 19.2 giga FE, maybe. If we put point, if we make 2 points, we get rid of this energy cube. We change this network to power in instead. How do we create a new network? Oh, there we go. Power in. Let's not have it encrypted. Let's just have it on private. I'll go with red. This is what that one's going to be. Let's do the surge limits. Right, that will be power in. Then what we need to do, that one's, is this the input? I think. Put this one on. We'll go to that. Click power in. And now this is filling up. This is getting input at 10 kilo FE per tick. This is what our reactor is making. So this is making 10. This is taking 10. And this will take quite some time to fill up. Plug. Let's make one. Get rid of the point. And if we do this, and we set this to the network, and surge, there we go. The whole thing is now working. So everything goes in here. We're on 15 million already, and then everything comes out of here. And yeah. So, and this is scalable. 18 by 18 by 18, I think was the max. Yeah, 18 by 18 by 18. Awesome, we got steel. Thanks, mate. That was great. Scalable. All we need to do, we can upgrade the induction matrices inside as well. So induction cells, these can be bigger. So these ones hold 3.2. They hold 25.6, 200, 1.6. And if you've got an 18 by 18 cube, you can have 16 by 16 on the inside of the induction cells and the... Are they providers? The induction providers. So this is now our power storage. It's a shame that it doesn't look cool. If this filled up with like green liquid as energy, kind of like, I'm assuming this is going to fill up. You know, like this makes a cube on the inside. That would look so much cooler. I always did prefer the draconic evolution side of power. Can we take? But yeah, so lots of stuff to find a home for. This is still going. This definitely probably needs a speed upgrade. That's maxed out. We can probably turn this off, because do we need lithium dust for anything else? Lithium dust is just for induction cells. Oh, we could just leave it running. It just runs on power, doesn't it? What is our power output at the moment? This tells us our entire power output now. So at the minute it's just 1,800. So that'll be these machines that are running here. And this. Sadly, that is going to be it for this episode. So this is pretty much the ultimate power storage. We just make it bigger and bigger. And now we have our reactor working overtime to provide the power. So we should get a lot more cyanide coming out of here, uranium. We'll probably put an export bus on here with a crafting upgrade, crafting uranium, so it can keep going in there. We can also look at upgrading our extreme reactor. However, like I said before, reactors, fission reactor, fusion reactor, some of the mechanism power is much better. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I know we pretty much just spent it all doing mechanism and auto crafting, but I thought it was a pretty productive episode, considering I had no idea how to use half of these machines. But we are learning. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a thumbs up. And if you're still here, please consider subscribing. Hopefully by the time of the next episode, or maybe the one after that, I have in process a new intro. I know my intro at the moment is a little bit outdated, and it's very, I don't know, it's very loud and a bit obnoxious, but hopefully by the time of the next episode or the one after, my order will have been complete and we will have a new intro. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.